We're here today at the South Downs National Park with a group of 18 to 30-year-olds with the aim of involving young people in rewilding projects across the UK. Their name is the Young Wilders.
I'm Jack.
I'm Layla.
I'm Robson.
They're here today for an educational nature walk.
We're here as the third and final of our South Downs National Park ex-Young Wilders walk and talk events. So these are to get feedback from young people specifically, to feed into the partnership management plan, which is coming up for its 5-year review. So really important to kind of A, connect young people in nature, but B, to also get their important feedback so that the future of the Downs has that youth input and perspective.
So Young Wilders have been collaborating with South Downs National Park on these walks, and it's kind of a dream collaboration for us because we were founded originally to kind of boost our generation's capacity as environmental stewards, get them excited about nature, get people connected up, build community, all that kind of stuff. So we'd love to do walks like we're doing now anyway, but then the South Downs kindly are paying for us to do this because they want, as Robson was mentioning, young people's input into the management plan for the next 5 years. So we get to organise just a really fun thing for young people. It's like great for mental health. It's just a good time, and also hopefully it's like a really useful thing as well for the South Downs National Park.
The issue of nature decline in the UK is a big problem.
The UK is in the bottom 10% on Earth in terms of biological intactness.
As well as educational nature walks, the group organise many other environmental justice activities.
Loads of volunteer days, so we have kind of hedgerow planting days, we're looking at building a leaky dam at one of our sites, and then we also do a youth-led rewilding summit. We have young people come and teach each other and learn from each other, and it's another opportunity there for young people to get involved, but in a paid kind of way. We have a project called Wayfinders, where we have a series of weekends or days where we do ecological skills, so we're developing young people's ecological skills, but we also camp and we eat together and do campfires.
As the participants enthused about nature, many of them say that their experience has changed their life and they have become part of the eco community.
So for me it's actually been a huge change. I initially came to Young Wilders kind of as a whim. I found it on social media, and I thought, yeah, that looks cool, and then I saw that they had a camping event going on for that weekend, which was the Wayfinders Invertebrates weekend, and a friend and I just went, you know what, we just both happened to be free, went along to that, and that was based mostly on invertebrates, so on butterflies and moths, and we did our first ever moth trapping for that. But after I did that, I then joined a more local volunteer group as well, and I've done moth trapping pretty much every week since then. So when was that, maybe 9 months ago? And now I do that as like a weekly thing, and I know this is, I even got a tattoo of the first moth that we caught, that everyone kind of got on there.
It's my first walk. I've not been on any others yet, but it's just been like the coolest thing ever today. Like, you don't really think that anyone sort of below 50 would be interested in fungi and moss and trees and all the other like really niche things. So it's just been like the most awesome day ever so far. A really cool one we were just looking at, it's called tamarisk moss. It's like a really little feathery thing, which there's none of at the moment, but just like carpets of it, literally like a tiny little fern, like really, really bushy, and there was just like absolute droves of it up there. And we both said we've always wanted to see some because it's like so delicate and so perfect, but we're just not quite, well, I don't know, I don't know if it's particularly rare, but there just seems to be loads of it here.
The project is clearly a success, and some of the organisers are now able to do this full-time through collaborative events such as this one. And amidst urgent climate concerns, the community that they have built shows great hope for the next generation. No, I think it's about right there. We're the third.
Go!